welcome to Call It Like It Is podcast. I'm your host, Rachael.
And I'm also your host, Whitney.
Oh my god. Happy March. I feel like February lasted 2 seconds.
I feel like this whole year has already been like
A shit
2
show.
years.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
And
not just because I was up all night.
Yeah, I'm sorry you were up all night.
It's okay.
But I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
I'm glad you still came and
Hopefully
decided
I don't throw
to.
that sandwich up all over this table.
If you do, it'll be great content.
Ew.
What did you do this week? Anything new going on? Anything you want to discuss?
I didn't really do anything. I went to Dick's Sporting Goods like 3 times.
3 times?
3 times.
You know how much that place is? It's expensive.
I didn't pay for none of it.
Oh, well, hey. Then you should have made Chris buy me a tumbler.
Yeah, I almost tried to get him to get me one. But,
I would have. I love your cup. It's so cute.
Thanks. It doesn't leak when you like. I have soda in there right now. I don't want to chance it.
Oh, yeah.
I got that ginger ale.
I was like, is it the high C?
No, I had one of those yesterday.
Oh, from McDonald's?
Yes.
Yeah, crispy.
A little something to take off the edge.
I didn't do my makeup today.
I didn't even brush my hair.
That's why I have a hat on my head, because I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, I didn't brush my hair.
You know what? If these people, they want to see us the way that we are, this is what we look like.
If you don't want to see us, listen to it on Spotify.
Exactly.
The video plays there too.
Yeah, but
just
don't watch the video part.
Yeah.
And I keep promising people I'm gonna figure out the Apple Music shit, and or the Apple Podcast shit, and I still haven't even looked into it yet.
I almost did the other day, but I was like, eh.
I forgot, because the one time I looked it up, it kind of looked confusing, and I was like, okay, well. So anyways, if you're listening to this, and you're like, I wish you motherfuckers would get on Apple Music, I promise this week, I'm making a mental note, to add on to all my other crazy things, that I will look into Apple Podcasts. Because, I mean, we both have Apple, so we should be able to do that.
Figure it out.
So me and Brandon went away this weekend and had a nice little rendezvous away for the weekend. And we stayed out in a little cabin, went to Cooters, which people listening wondering what the fuck Cooters is. It's not a knockoff of Hooters, I promise, but that'd be kind of cool if you could go to Cooters. But it's just the show The Dukes of Hazzard. The guy who played Cooter, he opened up a restaurant and museum near our home, so we went there. I fell in love with everything in there because I used to love that show. But yeah, other than just being fucking busy with my kid and all her shit that she does, I feel like I have 6 children because I'm just constantly on the go.
Do you want me to tell you what life with 6 children actually is?
I couldn't even imagine.
I think.
How you and Mama Kim survive every day is beyond me.
Lexapro and Wellbutrin.
Okay.
That's it.
And sleep?
No,
no sleep, because you didn't sleep last night.
No.
Yeah.
So, did you hear about... Am I close enough to the mic? Because I don't want to scoot up.
If you're looking at her, you are.
Okay, perf. Did you see where there was like that cheer competition, and it was yesterday, I think.
Around here?
No,
Oh.
It was like California maybe, but there was supposedly like they made an announcement to like run because there was an active shooter, and then Jill's calling.
Put
Let's
it on
answer
speakerphone.
Hello.
It's why you have drop around if you got the stomach bug.
Because I got things to do, Jill.
Put it up at the microphone.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Not a good excuse.
Well, I healed, and then I had to get my oil changed because I was 3,000 miles overdue for an oil change.
Whitney!
It wouldn't stop snowing. Okay, and then I had to film the podcast, which you're on the podcast. Say hi.
Hey.
Oh my god, Jill, you're live in stereo.
Studio.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've been on the radio.
We're recording.
We don't actually go on the radio.
I mean, yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Whoop!
Yeah.
Well, it was great to talk to you.
Okay, well, just call me later. I have an update from Thursday.
What was Thursday? The middle school stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, text it. I want to know.
Well, yeah, I meant like so both of you could hear because you knew what was going on.
Okay, well, send us an audio so we can read it when we're done here.
Oh my God. Okay.
Anything you want to say to the podcast?
I don't got nothing good right now.
Oh, okay.
Fair.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Okay, love you, bye.
Bye.
That was Jilly Lily. She just
I said I loved her, and
I
she did
know.
not respond to me.
that was fucking
Oh,
rude.
I caught that too.
Yeah.
Okay, we got that on camera.
And we have that.
We got that.
That's
She
fucking,
can't deny it.
That is evidence.
Yeah.
That you poured your heart and soul
I
out to
did.
her, and she fucking hung up
really
on you.
that gutted me, man. My gut's already fucked up, and she just made it worse.
Jillian Ruth Ann.
But yeah, the cheer
Okay,
competition.
yes.
There was an announcement made that there was an active shooter, so they literally sent everybody in a frenzy, obviously.
Was there really no shooter?
People are claiming that there was, but the police are stating that it was a fight between two parents, and the parents knocked over these poles, and when they hit the ground,
It sounded like
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they were like, we're just so, like, not destined, but, like, what's the word? We hear a loud noise and we just assume it's guns.
Yeah, I mean, that is the kind of the world we live in now, you know what I mean? That's crazy.
But there were no fatalities.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Damn,
A couple people were, like, injured
probably
in
because
the running.
people trampled them like fucking Mufasa, the Lion King.
Yeah, but then there are other people that are like, there was a shooter, they're covering it up. And then this one person was like, this cop busted in the room I was hiding in with an AK.
What the
And
hell?
then somebody was like, cops literally don't carry AKs. I don't know
Well, you
what
know
they
how people-
carry.
yeah, I mean,
but
I really don't think they carry around AKs.
Yeah.
But then again, it is California, so
yeah, I
maybe
think it was
they do.
California.
Well, you know.
Also, that was a motorcycle.
I was like, what the fuck
It
was
sounded
that?
like a chair was like scraping across. God, is that you?
God. Listen.
I think it's sick.
Look, it's even picking it up.
It is.
Oh my God.
So Jack the Ripper.
Yes.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes. Not Stefan from
Right.
Not
Not
that
Stefan
Ripper.
the Ripper. Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, I know who. Oh yeah, didn't they say they figured out who this was?
Yeah. Also, hold on, that
ham
freaking
and cheese?
ginger ale is gonna
Oh.
make me burp. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was like more recent than it was, but it
Yeah.
was the 1880s. But yeah,
1880s?
yeah, he was a Polish immigrant named Aaron.
You mean 1980s or 1880s?
No, 1880s.
Oh, you mean they?
I thought it was sooner or
Okay.
like more present
so
than that.
they didn't catch who it was. They
No,
just
no,
know
he's-
who
he's
it is.
gone.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah,
what?
He was a 23-year-old Polish immigrant named Aaron Kosminski. Okay, yeah, so the 1880s is when it happened. He was a serial killer who terrorized London.
Not the British.
Yas. And so the DNA from a shawl that was found at one of the scenes matched a descendant of a Polish immigrant named Aaron Kosminski. He was a barber who lived near all the murder scenes.
So it was him.
Yeah. And he was a prime suspect at the time of the murders.
Of
I guess
course.
they weren't able to...
To like link him to it.
yeah.
That's wild.
It said that the case notes indicate that he had paranoid schizophrenia.
Dude.
Yeah.
Never.
He died in a mental institution in 1919.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
God. That's crazy that science is so fucking cool like that we could. I mean, it sucks that we couldn't stop him
Yeah.
all that time ago, but it's kind of fucking cool how they've linked it and like
Yeah.
figured out who it was. Because that's a crazy story.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just go in a black hole about the So,
You're saying science is that cool.
yeah, science
Yeah.
is that cool that we can link things centuries later.
Do you think that they just...
Not centuries.
We never claimed to be smart.
Hey, centuries. Right?
No.
With an S. That means more than 1 century.
Yeah. It wasn't. A century is 100 years.
It hasn't been 100 years?
1880 to 1980 is 100 years.
Yeah. So just 1 century. And
Okay.
almost a half.
It's cool how we can link things and put things together years after something happened.
Centuries in a couple years.
Centuries in a couple years.
Yeah.
Century and decades.
Yeah, whatever.
There we go. I was thinking of decades. I wasn't in my mind.
I was thinking that century wasn't the right word, but I wasn't gonna... I was like, what the fuck is the word she's supposed to
Listen.
use right now?
So, Brandon quote of the day.
Yeah.
Let's get that popped on up here. Yesterday we were driving somewhere around Luray, and there was a bunch of like trucks and cars in the way.
Mm-hmm.
And Brandon goes, "What in the fuck is this conundrum?"
Conundrum.
And I busted out laughing because it was the way that he said it. And then here's another one for us, okay?
What was the conundrum?
I don't know.
Just traffic?
It just was traffic.
Mm.
So a couple months ago, me and Ruby and him went to Starbucks. And the lady at the speaker is like all super nice and stuff, and we're ordering our food. And we get up to the window, and she was like, "I have one more question for you. What is your favorite season?" My husband looks at her
And
with a
said,
salt.
Oh my god.
Me and Ruby's laughing, and he's like, "What?" I said, "She means the fucking season of the year. Like fall, summer, spring, and you fucking said salt." Me and Ruby, we
You know
almost
that
lost
girl,
it.
after she closed the window, she was like, I
She
fucking
was-
hate it here.
She was like, "I fucking hate this town." She probably is like a college
She's like,
kid.
I'm surrounded by fucking idiots.
She's never asking anybody else.
She's never.
She's done
She's
trying to be
never.
friendly.
She's
What was it like? What was the look on her face?
Like, I don't even know, because me and Ruby just immediately looked at each other
Yeah.
and busted out laughing. Then he didn't even remember doing it because we brought it up like a couple weeks ago. Ruby brought it up.
say
He was like, "I don't remember that," and Ruby goes, "I think it's because he's just embarrassed that he did it, that he don't want to admit that he did it."
Fair. Yeah.
Oh fuck. Would you like to talk about your book? Are you reading anything?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay, so I haven't, like, these books have been turned into movies,
Oh.
and I haven't read them yet. I watched the first one, and it was in Spanish. It's called Culpa Mia.
Oh, is it a smut book?
Yes.
Ooh, are the movies smutty?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't really like I liked the first movie, but they were just very fucking toxic.
Oh.
So I was like, this is annoying.
Yeah, this isn't. Yeah.
And the same for the second movie. However, they did an English version it's called My Fault London, and it just came out on Prime like a couple weeks ago. And when I tell you, this fucking movie has me in a chokehold.
Oh.
I'm obsessed.
You like it, and
Yeah.
it's in Spanish.
No, so the My Fault London is in English.
Okay.
But the original movies are in Spanish, and then the books just got converted to English as well.
Okay, I'm gonna have to add them
Yeah.
to my list.
So let me just tell you what it's about. It's also like a forbidden love
Oh.
type thing.
I like things like this.
Yes. So it says 17-year-old Noah Morgan loves her quiet, normal life in Toronto, but when her mother returns from a cruise, unexpectedly married to a billionaire, and announces they are moving to LA, Noah is suddenly shoved out of her comfort zone and into a glittering world of illegal street races, lavish pool parties, and spoiled rich kids. And her new stepbrother, Nicholas, is the most spoiled of them all.
Not the stepbrother.
The stepbrother.
Is
Arrogant,
this why it's a forbidden love?
arrogant, aloof, and viciously attractive.
Did you say aloof?
Aloof.
Aloof.
I don't even know what that means.
Lafou. So,
Is that French?
hey, I think it's the guy's name from Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
Gaston's little guy.
Yeah.
Lafou.
Nick is everything she hates, especially when she learns his bad boy persona isn't just a facade. She spent her life running from danger, and Nick is danger incarnate. Yet neither of them can prevent the powerful attraction that flares between them enough to turn their worlds upside down and tempt them beyond all reason. But Noah's past may be even more dangerous than their forbidden romance, and if he wants her, Nick will have to decide if he's willing to risk everything. Yeah.
I think she's worth risking to lose.
Yeah, I like
everything.
the London version so much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can't fucking wait
Yeah.
to read it and watch the
Yeah.
movie.
I know they changed some of the stuff in London, the London one, but I'm picturing them when I read it
Well,
because the other ones are just very toxic.
yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, sometimes you just gotta
Yeah.
make it up in your
And
mind
he just
how you
has
want it.
like an accent, and I'm like, yes,
And you're like, I need this in my life
Yes.
right now.
yes.
So my book is not a
Oh,
smut book.
It's a forbidden love and like an enemies to lover kind of vibe. Add that in
I
there.
love enemies to
no.
lover because it's like when they finally get it on, there's like so much like, you
Yeah.
know, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. But I do love. I know I say it every pod, but enemies to lovers is the best. Fucking.
Yeah.
It's like that meme I posted the other week. That's like, why didn't you go to bed or whatever? And I said because the enemies didn't become lovers until 2:00 this
Right.
morning. Like, you know.
I gotta see it through.
I've got to see it through.
Yeah.
So my book is called Hemlock.
Mm-hmm.
And it's by Kirsten Modglin. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I butcher names because I can't pronounce things.
I can't remember. The author's first name of mine is Mercedes something.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Mercedes.
freaking bougie.
So this one I give a 5 out of 5 stars. She thought she'd escaped her poisonous past. 13 years ago, Maggie Ellis left her small town and vowed to never return. In her rearview mirror were 2 men she loved and an ominous secret that would forever haunt her. Now tragedy has brought her back and she's determined to forget that fateful night. But in a town like Myers, with familiar faces and chilling memories lurking around every corner, moving on is easier said than done. Before the ink can dry on the closing documents for her new residence, Maggie begins to feel unsettled. In every room there's an unmistakable sensation she's being watched. The strange sounds, odd smells, and bizarre occurrences only add to her paranoia. There's something sinister about her new home. When she discovers this devastating truth about the house and its grim history, Maggie's worst fears are realized. In order to survive, she must unearth the secret she'd always planned to keep buried. After all, they say that home is where the heart is, but as Maggie knows, home is also where the skeletons lie. Seamlessly blurring the edges between psychological thriller and romantic suspense, million-copy best-selling author Kirsten Modglin brings us a dark and twisted romantic thriller perfect for fans of Verity, Tell Me Lies, The Ghostwriter, and You. So,
Tell Me Lies is a TV show too.
yeah.
They're very toxic as
Yeah.
well.
This book is so good.
Is
5
it
out of 5
spicy?
stars. The sex scenes are good in this book.
Okay, so there
There
is.
is a little bit. There's
Okay.
a little bit going on. But the actual, like, there's just so many good factors about it. So, if
I'll
you
check
want
it out.
something supernaturally, paranoially, lovey, plot twisty,
Okay.
this is the book for you.
Okay.
Okay. Drugs are bad, okay. Would you like to play a game?
Yeah, let's do it.
Mr. Krabs, I have an idea.
Okay, you can go first.
Okay, so the game is called Double Truth, Double Lie. So we have to tell each other 2 lies and 2 truths about ourselves. And then we have to guess which ones
Okay.
are the lies and which ones are the truths. So here we go. I hate mustard. I broke my wrist 3 times in the same place. My great-great-uncle was known as the world's greatest mandolin player. And I love sauerkraut.
Could you read me the second one again?
I broke my wrist 3 times in the same place.
That's a lie.
Huh?
That's a lie.
How do you know?
I'm supposed to guess, aren't I?
Yeah, okay, now that one's a lie. I broke it in the same place twice, not
Okay.
3 times.
All right.
I hate mustard. My great uncle was known as the world's greatest mandolin player.
Your family is off the chain, so like I
And
kind of believe
I love
it.
sauerkraut.
Okay, was he legitimately known as that, or like just around Cleveland?
I can't tell you.
Yes, you can.
What if he isn't even known as that? What if I made that up? What?
Did she just give it away?
Then you have to elaborate on the lie.
Oh, okay. Just around Cleveland he was known. So
So it's the truth.
yeah, it's the
I'd
truth.
fucking believe it, man.
Yeah, he was known as the world's greatest mandolin
You don't
player.
like sauerkraut.
No. That's
Okay,
a lie.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
And I hate mustard. That's a truth.
Yeah.
See? You figured it out. It wasn't that bad.
Okay, are you ready?
I don't know. I think so.
Okay. So I have 7 tattoos. Okay.
Hold on. Okay.
My favorite true crime story is the West Memphis 3.
Okay.
I am terrified of clowns,
Uh-huh.
and I'm the oldest of 10 siblings.
God dang it. Why are you making me count? Okay. The West Memphis 3. You are scared of clowns.
Very,
That's
very
the
scared
truth.
of clowns. Yeah.
That's the truth. Okay. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the 7th one? This is so dumb.
That's the one you don't know about.
Okay, you do have 7 tattoos.
I do.
Okay, you do.
Do you know
have
where they
7.
are?
I don't know where the 7th one is. That's what I was trying to think
Foot,
in my head.
ankle, 2 on my arm.
Yes, I counted those.
This arm,
Oh, that's the one. I was missing the second arm
my
one.
ear, and my
and then back. Yes, I knew I was getting there.
Look at
So
you.
then you are the. Hold on. So that was true, and the clown was true. So your other 2s are lies.
Correct.
Yeah,
I have
'cause
9 siblings.
You have 9 siblings. So you tried
I
to
think.
trick me there. You think? Well.
Okay, yes. Because I forgot my stepsister. Yeah.
That's funny. Well, hey,
I actually don't even know what my favorite true crime story is.
yeah, it's hard to have a favorite,
Like,
and
it's kind of
it's
morbid
kind
to
of
have
weird
a
to have a
favorite.
favorite. Yeah,
But
I would say it's
I just
intriguing.
become like, I just fall down the rabbit holes of these cases.
and then you get
So.
stuck on them. Like you get
Yeah.
so because each article has a new piece of information in it that
Yeah.
nobody else said. You know.
Yep.
So I have a call here.
Are we doing it already?
Unless you don't want to,
Oh, I was just
or we have something else to do. We should.
True crime.
true crime.
Oh, guess what?
What?
I didn't do true crime, so you go ahead and do yours.
Okay. Yeah, I did say I wasn't gonna do a
Well,
book this week.
I decided that we left from our weekend getaway. I meant to take my laptop so that I
Mhm.
could do it, and I left it at home. And then I got home, and my stepdad was like, "Hey, can you do my taxes?" And I was like, "Yeah." So then by the time I did all that, I didn't have time. So
Okay, well mine's a fucking doozy.
not a doozy.
So it's about Lawrence Singleton, an
Ooh,
actual shit stain of a person. That's my title.
an actual shit
Yeah.
stain of a person. I feel like I know this person.
So on September 29th, 1978, Mary Vincent, age 15, was hitchhiking from her grandfather's home in Berkeley, California to Las Vegas, Nevada, where
What
she
the-
lived.
What the hell?
And that's roughly an 8-hour drive.
That's the decade.
I don't give a
of
she was a
hitchhiking.
babe. She was 15.
Yeah, that's what people used to do, though. You just
So
got in the
an
car
8-hour
with an-
drive would be at least a couple days.
Yeah, hitchhiking.
Alone.
Yeah, with a pretty much like you said, a baby.
So this is definitely a case where I listened and judged because so Singleton picked her up outside of Modesto, California and knocked her unconscious unconscious shortly after with a fucking sledgehammer.
God dang it.
He then proceeded to rape her continuously over the course of the whole night. And if that wasn't bad enough, he tortured her by cutting off her arms, both of them.
What?
Yes. 15! So he assumed she was just dead or near death, and he threw her off a 30-foot cliff on Interstate 5, leaving her naked and bleeding from the arms. She was such a badass kid that she used mud, like she put mud on her, like, wounds on her arms to, like, stop it from bleeding, at least a little bit, and crawled out of, like, crawled up out of the cliff.
I have heard this.
Yes. And she walked naked, covered in blood, and armless for 3 miles before someone passed and took her to the hospital. So 6 months after was the trial, and she got little prosthetic arms, little baby. He was sentenced to, guess what?
Don't even
14 years.
That's it?
14 years.
Is it because he didn't actually kill her?
It was the max allowed by the state at the time.
God.
The judge did say he would have sent him to prison for the rest of his life.
See, why can't we make
if he
fucking
were allowed
special exceptions for shit like that?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this reaches this criteria, motherfucker, you're fucked, you're going away forever.
Right.
Like, God.
Even attempted, like, I don't recall what he was actually sentenced for. So, Mary did win a civil judgment against him for 2.56 million doll hairs. However, she was unable to collect because he was unemployed, in poor health, and only had $200 in savings. Yeah.
What the hell?
So, the whole case was, like, pretty notorious in itself. But then he was paroled after having served only 8 years.
Oh my God.
He reduced his time through good behavior and working as a teaching assistant in a prison classroom.
Oh, today I'm going to teach you how to rape a girl and cut her arms off.
When he was released, nobody wanted him to live in their neighborhood. Rightfully so.
Rightfully
like,
so.
Everybody, like, it was a big, like, everybody bitched about it.
No, we don't want that motherfucker living in our town.
So he ended up living in a trailer on the grounds of San Quentin Prison until his parole ended. Then, in the spring of 1997, a neighbor called to report that Singleton was assaulting a woman in his home.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm just this guy.
In Sulphur Springs, Florida. When the police responded, they found the dead body of Roxanne Hayes. She had been stabbed multiple times in the upper body.
And it was that motherfucker.
Yeah, she was a mother of 3. Yeah. So Mary, which was the original victim, she traveled to, like, his sentencing, and she, like, described her, like, attack, how it had taken a toll on her. They did find him guilty, and he was sentenced to death. He died of cancer in 2001. And they did change the law.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
It sucks that it takes something like that to happen for a law like that to be changed, or, like, to become, you know what I mean. But, like, also, what a badass girl.
They're bad.
What a badass girl.
Yeah.
And then to travel to that case, to tell her story again as if she hasn't already lived so much fucking torture, you know.
Yeah.
But
I just can't get over the fact that she was walking.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't get over any of it, but
yeah. It's just crazy how back then was normal.
I know that hitchhiking was much more common back then.
Yeah.
But, like, people really let their babies do this.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think of all the things they used to let kids do back in the day. I mean, there was a lot. I mean, kids used to smoke cigarettes. They used to drink. They used to be able to just go out and...
I mean, I was doing that at the age of 15, too.
Damn!
I wasn't smoking.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I was doing everything else but not smoking. No, I was just kidding. I was just drinking. And, like, our moms made like, they didn't make us, but, like, they were at work, so obviously they couldn't run us everywhere. Like, we'd walk to the fucking pool.
Yeah.
Or, like, to Godfather's or Wits.
Yeah.
But if I asked my mom, Mom, can I walk to the next state?
Yeah.
She would just yell at me for being a dumb bitch.
No, you can't fucking walk to
Right.
the next state. Oh my goodness. That's sad.
I know.
Okay. So this next story, I haven't listened to it all the way through. It's from my second stepdad, my mom's third husband, Tree. And they call him Tree because he's tall as a tree. I think I've said that on here before.
Does everybody in your hometown have a nickname?
Yes. Everybody.
What was yours?
I'd rather not say.
All right.
You have to say
We
it.
talked about Mama Hogjaws. I think you have to say what yours was.
So my biological dad's nickname was Tutti Frutti.
Yeah.
So mine was Little Fruit.
Wow, how original.
So I don't like
Who
it.
gave it to you?
I don't know, one of the
It wasn't
locals.
Cindy. Cindy would have done better.
No, yeah, she wouldn't have called me that.
Yeah. My baby. That's what she called you.
My baby.
My baby.
So Tree will explain in this voicemail that he'll even tell you before PETA comes after him, chicken fighting used to be legal. So just take that with...
I would fight a chicken.
Ruby calls it chicken wrestling, and I
Chicken
think
wrestling.
that's funny.
If a chicken came after me, I would fight it.
You ever had a chicken come after you?
I've
Dude,
had a
that's
duck.
the scariest fucking thing.
Ducks are way meaner than chickens.
And so are geese.
Jill Ainsley likes to chase me with her duck.
Does she?
She does. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
We had to come to Jesus. Nene don't like that.
Okay, so here we go. And remind you, he has a super southern Appalachian accent, so we may have to put subtitles on this.
Okay.
Hey, this is old Hillbilly Dave down here in Cleveland, Virginia. Your old home down there, Rachel. How you is doing today? Yeah, I just want to tell you about a trip I took in Knoxville one time several years ago. What it was, we was going down below Knoxville to fight chickens. And just to make something clear here now, this was almost 40 years ago when it was legal, so I didn't want no animal rights people getting their livers in the water or nothing. So just want to clear that up. But we was fighting at a local here, pit here in Russell County, and these old two boys called River Mountain Boys. And they're mountain boys, all right. But I was up there local fighting, and I'd been going down below Knoxville to a big old derby down there. And they said, well, I said, let us know next time you're going. And let I go. I said, all right, I'll be going in 2 weeks. And so I said, well, okay, you be here about 11 o'clock there Saturday morning there. I said, all right. Well, old Kool-Aid was there. He's a Clevite, and that's what they call it down here from Cleveland, Clevites. But he said, I want to go. And I said, all right, Kool-Aid, you can go, just be here. And he said, all right. Well, here comes Saturday morning. Here they pulled in. And I said, well, throw your chickens over my truck. And they said, no, put yours over there. And we was fighting back and forth. I said, oh, Lord, I don't want to ride that truck. And they kept on what didn't insist. No Marvin. They said, I'm driving, take my truck. And I said, oh, Lord. Here I looked, big old knot sticking out the side of the front tire and wires hanging in the back. And I was even scared to go look on the other side. And you could look through one side of his bed and see plumb on the other side over there. I said, oh, Lord, have mercy. What have I done? And so here come old Kool-Aid. I said, Kool-Aid, I said, they're taking this truck, ain't running for you. He said, oh, yeah, I'll ride in the back with a chicken. I said, damn, because it's about 40 degrees. I don't care. I can go. And I said, all right then. So he's getting ready to load in the back. And I just being sarcastic and said, I hope you're up on your tetanus shot when you get back there. And he looks at me. I just being sarcastic. And he got one last year when I pissed on the electric fence. And I said, say what? Why in the hell would you have to have a tetanus shot pissing on the fence? I don't know. When I started pissing on it, it electrocuted me, it knocked me backward. I fell on a big pile of lumber, big old rusty spike running through my arm. Start back. So we loaded up the truck, And when I got in, I said, good Lord, what'd you do? There, Marvin, run over a damn skunk. He said, no, it's some skunkweed buds I got drying in the glove box. And I said, oh, my God. I said, okay. Well, we started head down 81. And that front tire was vibrating and the metal flopping on the back of the little bed back there. Mine told my nerves, and if I stay place, wasn't nothing legal about that truck. And I said, Lord, he's got pot in the glove box dry. And I said, my nerves all pacing off. And I said, you got any rolling papers? He said, yeah, somewhere on the dash there. And I said, you're going to have to dry enough to I tried. So I had to have something for my nerves. So if everybody's going down, we smoked a couple on the way down there. We got down there next to, pretty close to Knoxville there, getting there, going there. And I seen old Marvin jerk his head around. He was looking across there, and he was gandering all the way through there, and he ran us off the road. I said, oh, Marvin, you about to kill us. And he jerked back on, and I looked over and I seen what he seen, but I didn't let on. I said, what in the world was you looking at? Nothing. I said, don't tell me nothing. You about to kill us. He said, nothing. I said, no, it wasn't nothing. Tell us what it's saying. He said, well, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. He said, well, we believe you. Kept on. He finally told me. He said, all right. He said, I seen a herd of giraffes running through the field and run through the woods down there. And we all both those, him and old Scott, me and Scott horse liked them. Said, you're crazy. I know you mother fuckers wasn't believing. And I said, oh, God. But anyway, that's funny as hell. But we got on down the road some, and he's all bulled up over there wanting to talk. And then I got life, and I told him, I said, that was the Knoxville Zoo over there. Them giraffes over there, part of the zoo. He said, I took a cussing, believe me. I took a big cussing over that. But anyway, that's funny as hell. But we made it there finally. We left out next morning coming home. We're right outside of Knoxville. I always stop. Me and the boys go down there at Shoney's. I said, well, should I or should I not? I knew who I had with me, and I thought, well, I'm starved. I said, there's a Shoney's up here. We'll go here and eat. And I said, okay. I said, cool. Well, we got there. When we walked in there, everybody just turned and looking. I'm telling you what, the old River Mountain boys, Duck Dynasty guys don't have nothing on them, on their beards and hair. So we walked in there. Here, Kool-Aid had a big old army trench coat on. And here went in there. We sat down. Well, we got the bar, breakfast bar. Here, Kool-Aid, he'd go in there, he'd come back and plate about 4 biscuits. He'd eat 2, put 2 in his biscuit, go back and get 4 more, eat 2, put 2 in his pocket, eat 2, go back, and he cleaned all the biscuits out. And I come over to get biscuit, and I said, damn, Kool-Aid, you eat all my damn biscuits there. Here, reach an old nasty pocket and pull his biscuit. Here's you one. I said, no, thank you. But, oh, Lord, anyway, I said, Lord, what have I done? But anyway, we made it back. You talk about a guy happy to see Russell Carolina. I was, I tell you, that was some trip. But I just want to share that little one with you. And I'll probably left out some stuff, but I don't know. But anyway, you just have a good one. I love you. Bye.
So, I'm Kool-Aid. I just want to let you know. Because if I went to a Shoney's, I'd be putting biscuits in my pockets too. Because he said he was taking all the biscuits off the bar.
Fair.
Put them in, and his friend seen the giraffes down in the Knoxville, in the field. So Knoxville's in Tennessee.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and a lot of people say
know.
Knoxville, but...
I say Knoxville.
Yeah, it's Knoxville. But he says Knoxville. Yeah, so it sounds like he had a interesting time with his friend.
What were they smoking on the way down there?
Yeah, I don't know what was in that. He said he was drying
giraffe in the field.
Drying some pot out in his glove box there, in his dashboard. So they rolled.
Must have been some good shit.
Yeah, he said he didn't like his driving, so he needed to calm his nerves. So he rolled him up a joint and had to smoke on the way just to get there.
And saw a damn giraffe.
Saw the giraffes. And everybody laughed at him.
I fucking love rednecks, man.
I know.
I'm not going to call him Hillbilly. Even though his name is Hillbilly Dave.
Yeah, that's Hillbilly Dave. He doesn't care if we call him
Hold
hillbilly.
on. I'm pretty sure they prefer hillbilly versus redneck, right?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Because a hillbilly and a redneck are two different things.
Yeah, they are.
Somebody please phone in and let us know the proper term.
Yeah. I mean, we could call Tree right now and ask him. He would tell us, but.
It would take 15 minutes, but he would definitely tell us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bless his little heart.
Yes. I love him so much. He is the sweetest man.
Yeah.
And my mom's
I'm gonna
very.
be like, can we hang up? You just text me.
My mom's very lucky. She has a good guy that takes good care of her. And I'm proud to call him my third stepdaddy. Or my third daddy. My fourth daddy, however many I got now. I'm glad he's my last one. You know.
Speaking of hillbilly things, I was on TikTok yesterday. And for some reason I just landed down this rabbit hole of Dale Earnhardt. You? Were you too?
Yeah, I'm on a Dale Earnhardt rabbit hole too. What's up with that?
It's because his anniversary.
Did you know that his death was 100% preventable?
100%.
Yeah.
Because he didn't use the
Yeah.
hands device.
Yeah.
He refused to.
Yeah, and he's the reason why they have to now.
Yeah, and he radioed in and told his crew that they needed to do something because somebody was gonna die.
Yep.
Yeah, but he had reasons for not using that device.
I hadn't looked up yet why he wasn't using it.
Yeah, because he agrees they needed to do something, but he didn't think that device was
Gotcha.
the right device.
That's so sad.
There's some conspiracy theories with that too, but I'll leave that for later.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll look into it.
Look into it.
I'll add it to my list.
All I know is, God, I loved seeing that
Raise
man.
hail, praise Dale.
Listen. NASCAR is shit without Dale Earnhardt.
Oh, exactly.
The rivalry between Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon.
That was the
what
best.
made
Do you
NASCAR
remember
the
the rumor that Jeff Gordon was
gay.
found in a hotel room with a man?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
Everybody
that.
said that. I think they just started that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, they were like,
That was
you're.
definitely Dale's corner that did that.
Yeah, that was, yeah. Yeah, no, I remember that. It was like, it got you excited to watch NASCAR because of the feud
I was never
between them.
excited to
yeah.
watch NASCAR.
Okay, let me put it to you this way. I grew up like 20 minutes
Yeah,
from the Bristol
yeah.
track. So my grandpa was a huge NASCAR fan. Huge. So, we were always watching races all the time. And I loved Dale Earnhardt and I loved Mark Martin. Mark Martin was one of my favorites too. But my papa's favorite was, oh my God, Bill Elliott. He used to drive the McDonald's car. And I remember
Aw.
I used to be like, Papa, oh my God, you like the guy who drives the McDonald's car? Because my papa would take me to McDonald's all
Yeah.
the time. And, yeah, I just remember being excited that
No,
he
I definitely have memories of when I was a kid. You could guarantee that if you walked into my papa's house on Sundays, the NASCAR was on the TV and he was in the kitchen frying chicken
Yeah.
and making mashed potatoes.
Oh, well, yeah. You
Every
can't have-
Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the best.
But I feel like racing on TV is not the same as racing in person.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure I would be
It's
fucking
so much better in
obsessed.
person.
Yeah.
It's so loud.
because baseball is the only thing that I like to sit and watch.
Yeah. On TV.
On TV, yeah.
I'm like that with everything.
Occasionally football, but I'd rather attend the games.
It's also like I hate to listen to live music unless I'm there.
Yeah.
Like if I'm driving down the road and a live song comes on, I get pissed.
Yeah.
I'm like, change that channel because I cannot listen to live music. But if I'm there, it's different. Same way with NASCAR. Same way with baseball. Anything.
Yeah.
I'd rather be there than watch it on the screen. But, yeah. That's an interesting story. Thank you, Tree, for calling in and telling us that
I thought
because
you were talking about my Dale Earnhardt story.
I know that too. We're talking about everything. So we have. Do you want to read or do you want me to read?
You can read.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't feel like reading.
Oh, okay, bitch. Whatever you say. I've got to find it here first. I need to. How do I get to my Gmail? Oh my God, this is a great podcast, y'all. We got this shit.
I got
going
it. I'll
on.
read it.
I got it.
I have it pulled up. I can read it. It's okay.
Oh wait, which one? I already got it, girl. Girl, don't do it. No, girl. I know you won't did it, girl. I lied, girl. Okay, here. I got it right here.
I'm still thinking about Daddy's Little Soldier.
Daddy's little soldier. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Hey, Rach and Whit, I need your advice because I feel like I'm either being totally irrational or I'm about to end up on an episode of Snapped. So my husband has a work wife. At first, I thought it was harmless, a fun little joke, right? Aha! Stop right there. If Brandon came home and was like, I have a work wife, you best believe I am not going to look at him and say, oh, that's such a cute little joke. No. Anyways. He'd mention her in passing like, oh, Sarah brought me coffee today, lifesaver, or Sarah and I tackled that project together. Cool, whatever. I have guy friends at work too. But y'all, Sarah is getting too comfortable. First, she started texting him outside of work hours. Nothing wild, just memes and inside jokes from the office. Annoying, but fine. Then she started calling him babe at work as a joke. Again, weird, but I let it go. Why are you letting it go? I dare a bitch to call Brandon babe. But then, the other night, my husband and I were out at dinner and she texted me. This woman had the audacity to send me a message that said, hey, I just wanted to say I think it's so great how supportive you are of mine and Jake's friendship. Not all wives are so chill. Chill? I stared at my phone like it had personally slapped me across the face. I showed it to my husband, expecting him to be just as weirded out, but this man had the nerve to shrug and go, yeah, she's just like that. She's super friendly. I don't know what to do. I don't want to be a psycho wife, but I also don't want some random woman treating my husband like her husband. Am I overreacting, or is it time for Sarah to find a new damn job?
My husband is only allowed to have a work wife if she's 75 and her name's Beatrice and she bakes some cookies and talks about her cats.
Fair.
That's it.
Fair. I will burn.
Or they're a lesbian.
Yes. But then they wouldn't be his work wife, I feel like. I would burn the whole place to the motherfucking ground. I would. That's my advice.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be. It's fucking weird.
I would go into work, grab Sarah.
I would get a work husband.
Yeah.
How much you like it?
How much you like it?
Oh
Tony bought me flowers today.
He took him out for lunch.
Tony took me to El Charo and they had forks this time. You know? Or
I got El Charo the other day.
Oh my God, Tony said my ass looked great in my leggings. Isn't that so fucking cute?
Yeah, that's annoying.
Like, first of all, you should have shut that shit down as soon as it happened.
Rach, is this personal? Did Brandon have a work wife?
He's still alive, so no. It just pisses me off. Like, and fuck you, Sarah. Fuck you. You know he's married. You know what you're doing. You know.
Is Sarah married?
Probably.
I want to know.
We need to know if Sarah's married.
Then it just makes it worse.
But, like, if you were uncomfortable with it the first time it happened, you should have said something.
Yeah.
Like, being an irrational wife is, like, something completely different than that. That's being completely rational, I think. But like you said, if she's an older lady who, you know, cooks for you and your family and tells stories about her cats and her 15 grandchildren and whatever, that's fine. But I mean, what do you think?
No, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
It is weird.
That's a cheating waiting to happen right there. That's an affair.
I've seen movies.
Yeah, I've read books.
Right.
I've read books where it was from the fucking work wife perspective. I know what's going to happen there.
Was that Frida?
Yeah.
The co-worker?
Yeah, the co-worker. No, but really, girl, you're not being an irrational wife.
No, I would shut it down.
Shut that shit down pronto. Be like, lose her number.
Run her over with... I don't think we can post that.
Yeah.
I'll stop it.
Yeah, I would go in there. Personally, this is what I'd do. Go in there, grab her by the hair of her head.
I think this is also incriminating.
Oh,
no.
You can't say that either.
You can't? I'm not
done.
I
would walk in there very calmly.
I'm not done yet, though.
You can't grab her by her hair. That's assault and battery.
No, it's just assault. It's not battery.
It's not battery. Is sticking her head in the toilet and flushing it to give her a swirly assault and battery?
What's battery?
When you hit them.
Well, if she don't
hold that's also assault.
But if she don't hold her breath, that's her fault.
I think that's what battery is.
I'd be like, text my husband one more motherfucking time.
I would just calmly walk in there,
Just calmly.
give her cookies
Yeah, sit
with
down.
laxative.
Yes, you can't prove that.
And then you
Right.
could be like, what do you think, babe?
Oh, I thought it was the flour.
I thought it was, I got them mixed up in the cabinet again.
Oh, now if you were to say arsenic, that's that you can't do.
Yeah.
You can't replace.
Yeah, I say laxative.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, huh, she's hot now. She's shitting her fucking pants.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I mean,
Walk around the office smelling like shit.
yeah, she got to wear a fucking diaper.
Bet you're getting a work divorce now, aren't
Yeah,
you?
work divorce, sign them papers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not cool.
Can I add a male perspective?
Yes, add a male perspective.
So any man that is okay with calling another female a work spouse, work wife, you're not a man. If
You're a fucking
married,
pussy.
You're a fucking beta man.
Yeah.
If you are okay with entertaining another female with that type of emotional support, you're not a male. You're a pussy.
Okay, that's what I like to
I
hear.
don't care
Yeah.
what you say.
That's, you
oh,
heard it.
it's fun. We're just having fun. No, fuck you.
No, you're not.
If you're married,
It doesn't mean
be
anything.
dedicated to your wife.
Exactly.
If not, don't fucking get married.
Exactly.
It
You
makes-
can't handle what marriage is.
Then don't
get
do it.
married.
Yeah. Moth is here, man. Moth has arrived.
It makes me think of that episode of Jerry Springer where he was like, what I have with her is just sex, but honey, what I have with you, it's love. That's literally how it's going to end. Jerry Springer.
Seriously, though. But Tim's right. If you don't like
Yeah.
marriage or what a marriage entails, don't get married.
Right.
Don't do it. Don't do it because you think it's the time
Nobody's
to do it.
forcing you to do it
I mean,
nowadays.
my God, me and Brandon were fucking together for 10 years before we got married. He waited till the right time. Anybody can.
Right time, wrong ring.
I do want to really make sure he's
Yeah.
ready to marry this hillbilly.
Yeah, he said, that's right. He said, do I really want...
So I really want to marry
Do I
Lil
really...
Fruit.
Lil Fruit.
That's a hell of a rapper name.
Lil Fruit.
Oh shit, y'all making a rap song.
Okay, so down home there's Moon Pie, Bogart, Shag.
Are these names of people?
Yeah.
Lil Ricky, but he's
Oh,
dead now.
Lil Ricky, but he's dead now.
Well, it's already passed away.
Rest in peace, Lil Ricky. I loved hanging out with you when I was a kid.
When I was a baby.
When I was a baby. What else? We got Beanie Weenie.
Didn't you have somebody called like Cat Dog or Cat Bird or
Cat Head.
Cat Head?
Cat Head. Tomcat. Kool-Aid. Johnny
Tree.
Knob. Tree. Everybody's got a nickname down there. Everybody.
Well, there's not a lot of people.
Mama
there,
Hog Jaws.
What was your mom's nickname?
Cindy Bob. I think. Who knows? I don't want to know what her nickname was.
The badasses, they didn't have nicknames.
Right.
No, that's right. They were like, you're going to call me
They,
Cindy.
They got something added to the beginning. Or
She
the
had a
end of her
nickname
real
until she
name.
beat the fuck out of Mama Hog Jaws.
Yeah, and then they were like, that's Cindy Bob.
Yeah.
We don't mess with her.
and
Yeah.
her baby.
I just remember a lot of people calling her Cindy Bob. That was mainly her
Did
name.
Grandma Willadine have a...
Yeah, Wildebeest.
I fucking believe it,
And
man.
she fucking hated it.
Well...
She hated it. My papa Bernie, because his nickname was Bernie, because his name was Bernard, but
Yeah.
everybody called him
This
Bernie.
is your dad's family.
My mom's
I
grandparents.
fucking can't
So is
keep
my
up.
mom's grandparents. And
Okay.
he would call her Wildebeest, and she would fucking get pissed.
And then she'd hit him with that frying pan.
Yeah. Oh my God, they used to fight each other. Good story.
They fight each other, but you dare lay a hand on my baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mom said they used to shoot at each other, and they would have to go hide behind one another. Like they'd have to choose to hide behind Papa or Mama when they were shooting at each other.
Oh my god!
That's what Mom told me. I'll have to get her to call in to tell that story. I'm telling you,
Fucking hillbillies, man.
it's crazy.
Like firearms?
Yes, real firearms.
double barrel shotguns in the front
literally,
yard.
yeah.
Fuck you, Bernard!
Yeah,
Blowing holes in your trailer?
yeah. Hey, they didn't live in a trailer, but you know what's
I
funny?
did see their house, and it's very holy.
It is, and it's very tiny. The house is very small.
Did anybody call the cops? Well, it takes them forever to get there, so it wouldn't matter
well,
anyway. They were
actually,
over it.
there was a small police force in Cleveland, and 2 of their sons was on the police force, so I doubt
Mom and Dad at it again.
Yeah. Oh, the shots fired. Don't worry, it's just Bernard and Willadine up there on the hill.
They don't hit shit anytime.
They don't hit you. It's okay. But yeah, no, that's my family.
And they never actually shot each other?
Who knows? They might have. She probably said, "Here's a fucking Band-Aid. Go in the house," you know. But, dude, she would watch fucking Days of Our Lives and play. This is when computers first came out. She'd be playing solitaire on one of them big ass block computer looking things, and she just mean as a snake, man.
Y'all got internet up in there?
Oh hell no!
I
They
didn't
didn't
think
get
so.
internet till like 2011, and that's at an internet center. You had to go down to the community center if you wanted to get on the internet. But now they do. Now they have Wi-Fi and stuff. But anyways,
Why are you gonna get a computer if you don't have internet?
we're gonna
Play solitaire.
yeah, literally. They probably had dial-up internet, maybe, I don't know. But we need to start a Cleveland Chronicle segment at
Yes.
some point. But I would love for people to call in with some more advice and crazy questions and stories. You can call us and leave us a voicemail. You can message us on any of our socials. And if you DM us, we can keep your name out of it and keep it private and all that good jazz. If you leave a voicemail and you want your voice distorted, if you just say that at the beginning, our homeboy Moth over here will distort your voice. But until next time,
You're gonna get distorted either way.
you're going to get distorted.
If I don't know, I just.
Yeah. I feel like that's dirty. You're going to get distorted. You know? But thanks for listening to this shit show, and see you next week on
Call It Like It Is.